Today's video is about the last 3 weeks of projects, and I failed at all of them. And I feel like crap. I am never good enough. Bonjour. So I'm pretty bummed right now, a bit depressed. Who isn't in 2024? But I'm working on it. As someone who crafts video about sewing, DIY, home decor, I've come to understand that creativity is not just about the final product, but I think it is mostly about the journey. That's actually why I started my YouTube channel at first. I wanted to share the process of making things and not just the final results that someone on Instagram will message me about and asking for the same one for 50 euros. And the moments of fail are part of the creative journey, even though they kind of suck. So let's go through my recent projects. I started off this success story with a project that I've been putting off for a while because I didn't know if I could go to the event in the end. It was a Star Wars LARP event with friends that I wanted to see for a while. I was supposed to play a Mandalorian, and that meant making a full armor. Since I procrastinated so much, I ended up buying a toy helmet and planned on making the armor out of a bunch of plastic pieces from rollerblading protections and a motorcycle under armor that I have been hoarding for many years. Where is it coming from? I don't know. I don't motorcycle. I spent so much time just trying to cut and mold all those plastic pieces into a believable armor. I had all the pieces ready for paint and the clothes ready for distressing. I think it was 80% done. But anyway, I ended up breaking down and just abandoning the project. I couldn't even go to the event, it was too overwhelming and I felt like de la merde. And now I have a half-destroyed Mandalorian helmet that I cannot return, and a wasted opportunity for a very cool experience. Then I thought I would do something easy and silly and sparkly because that usually brings me a lot of joy and cheers me up. So I made a gold disco skull. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I make stuff on the internet. How weird is that? There's no rule or guideline. You have to work on all the platforms. Is TikTok gonna get banned? Is Instagram dying? I have to do Pinterest, Patreon, YouTube Shorts, but not put shorts on my main channel. I don't know. I make every single decision. There's no one to tell me what to do or tell me if I'm doing something wrong or something right. So I think I'll just do random DIY that I had in mind for a while. I want to do home decor stuff because it's less pressure. When I do costumes or clothing, there's this kind of expectation that I have to put myself. It has to look good on my body, my face. I'm getting really insecure about my appearance, and I'm trying to overcome that by doing more filming without wearing any makeup. I know it sounds stupid, like, oh, how brave, no makeup. But being constantly on camera, and I spend tens of hours editing and seeing my face and hearing my voice all the time. I'm just so sick of seeing this. But also, I know this is the internet, and if I was more beautiful, I would get more views. I am never good enough. Because no one is. But you have to, because the algorithms. Wow, I really need a vacation. So I don't know what this video is going to be about. I'm just going to do what I know makes me happy, which is just make random things. Just make things with my hands, and we'll see where it goes. I've had this skull for a while. It's just like a cheap styrene Halloween decoration. And I know I have this mirror, so I'll just make a creepy disco ball. It's sunny now. I could use it to have more sun going into the house. We'll see where it goes. I don't even know if this is going to be enough to cover the whole head. So maybe she needs a little layer of gold paint first. And then I lost the motivation to turn it into an actual functioning disco ball. I even have the motor. It's been in the maybe crafting one day pile for years again. I know, I hoard a lot of stuff. So I guess this one is half a fail, since I have a funky skull decoration in the end. It doesn't go with anything in my house, but I like it. And my house is turning weirder and weirder every month, so actually it kind of fits in. Then I thought, okay, let's make something even easier. I'll just make some handles for the cabinets in the kitchen. Welcome to the garage. I don't know what I'm going to do actually. I was thinking about using just some pieces of wood, but I really thought there was a huge spider there. And then I counted the legs and I'm like, oh, this is just pencil. Like they just marked where the screw goes. Why would you do that? Anyways. Okay, I found another piece that I think is really good. It's solid wood. Is it good? I don't know. But it already has a nice shape. Just need to remove all the rusty nails. So this could be like a nice handle. I'm going to test it out on this piece that is all rotten. It works, the idea is there. But it's too big, I don't know. It's giving 70s trailer, you know? Another idea that doesn't work. Je suis une merde. I don't know what I'm doing. I remember the first time that I sat in my living room in front of the camera, which was my phone, with the shakiest voice. You think I struggle with words in English right now?
Hi, my name is Ariel from France.
The accent. The result was far from perfect and very awkward. I still have a long way to go, I'm not really comfortable yet on camera, but the difference is pretty big. The first video will be terrible and the first stitch will be messy. Beginnings are very rarely perfect, and expecting otherwise would just paralyze us with the fear of just failing. I spent 2 years trying to talk myself into making YouTube videos. I'm still very much regretting just not starting my channel before the panini. And it's in those early imperfect times that we start to find our style and our voice. You don't really know if you enjoy something unless you just do it. No one is expecting you to make just a masterpiece, a runway-worthy gown or project that will be perfect on the first try. Look at my first masterpiece. The dress is a tube that doesn't fit. The pattern is basically drawn with the marker. I didn't know how to do sleeves, so I just draw them on myself with lipstick. That ran out. There is a cardboard box on my head with a blonde wig on top of that, and it's literally hanging up with a ribbon that I tied under my chin. And the makeup. I really should remake that costume at some point. That would be a nice before and after. There were countless projects that didn't turn out as planned. Dresses that didn't fit, many projects that looked way better in my head than in reality, and home decor that was just dumb, not in a fun way. And each of these failures just felt as a stab into my confidence. And I don't have a lot of that to begin with. But even if painful, each of these experiences really taught me something about my craft or technical stuff or just myself, how I handle things. I have learned the importance of patience. These failed projects become teaching moments, showing you that failure is not the end, but a very important part of just the creative journey. But yes, it does feel like crap, especially when creative projects are your coping mechanism or your livelihood. Subscribe to my Patreon! Just like a patchwork quilt, the journey is just made of a lot of pieces. Some are successes, lesson learned, skill acquired, and some are just a little bit more ugly failures. But you made them too. Each patch is essential. That's the beauty of all of it. It's all the diversity and all the things that you did and all the things that you learned and all the people that you talk to. All this just feeds your creativity and your ability to do the thing. I think the quilt thing is a good analogy. And the lining of the quilt is the community, sharing your passion with other people in many different ways. Which brings me to social media. Social media with its endless stream of perfect pictures, flawless DIY projects. I think it is warping our approach to crafting. Instead of enjoying the process and embracing the inevitable problems, many of us, definitely me, we find ourselves just chasing standards that are unrealistic. And that's because of content creators who are under the pressure of the algorithms. I am super guilty of this. I work so hard on creating cool projects and the videos and pictures and posts, and the content never ends. Sometimes it works and it feels amazing and people love it. And sometimes I'm paralyzed by the amount of stuff that I have to do. Most of it being marketing and admin stuff. And this is stuff that I hate to do. That's just me, I have to do all the jobs. And a lot of them I'm not good at, so it takes me twice the amount of energy. And I hate it. But I have to do it. I would say that half of what I do is just not crafting at all, and you don't even see it because you just see the final product. But yeah, I spent half of my time just editing, handling the different social media platforms and Patreon, and all the administrative stuff. I don't like it. The pressure to produce perfect Instagram stuff that is also really funny and really exciting, and doing that constantly because you're never finished. It can lead to stress and frustration, taking away some of the joy that we get from just making stuff with our hands. We start to prioritize aesthetic and what will work for audiences. Grand projects, quantity over just enjoyment, which can be a problem because I know that you see it, you feel it if I'm not enjoying what I do. I definitely see that on other content creators and it just breaks my heart for them. And yet I do it on myself. In the quest for like and views and validation, we can lose the pleasure in creating, which is basically like the fuel of creativity. I am so convinced of this, and yet it is so hard to apply it on myself. Are you like this too? Full of good advice that you don't follow yourself? I have to create a lot of content because that is my job. And I haven't figured out a sustainable, healthy way to do it yet. I'm working on it. But you don't have to suffer from these problems too. If you just have to remember one thing, you don't have to be good at your craft to enjoy it. Okay? Find a community that uplifts you, even with the small achievements, and will cheer you up on the inevitable failures. And try to do the same with other people. Enjoy making shit and be supportive to other people who also are enjoying making their shit. Every time we pick ourselves up after a failure, we just reinforce the perseverance. But being kind to yourself when you fail is also necessary. This is how you keep your creative spirit intact and will drive you to keep going in a direction that you love. That's how you continue creating. You need that. It's okay to stop if you don't enjoy it anymore. Maybe come back to it tomorrow. Maybe come back to it in 3 years. Maybe never come back to it. Do something else. Again, this is supposed to be for your enjoyment. So, I feel like crap these days. And it's not just about those specific fails. I am very, very depressed. Working on it. But making this video makes me rethink the situation a little bit. It is a bit scary because I usually don't do like face-to-face talking videos. And I had to write most of this down because, well, my English is and I know it's a bit all over the place. I'm new to this. But writing this down did make me take a little step back. Less over-dramatizing things in my head, please. Over, honestly, very silly things that really don't matter. I really need to find a way to stop doing that because being a content creator, it is not good for your mental health. Maybe one day I will have an assistant. But if you are in a similar situation and face a setback, take a deep breath, go get a snack, go get therapy, and take some time off. It's okay. Could be an hour, could be a year. It's okay. And after that, you pick up your needle or your hot glue gun or pencil, and you go back to it and you fix the failure, or you just do something new. All that matters is that you enjoy it. It might not be the first time that you failed, and it's not going to be the last. It is going to happen again. It doesn't matter. We're all going to die anyways. Subscribe!